What you think about Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda? Let's think of
I,
talk.
I thought
Let's
it was
start with the scorecards first.
I do not agree with the scorecards. I like Shakur. I was rooting for Shakur. I wanted Shakur to win. I saw that fight a lot closer than what the judges saw. I'm sitting there watching it. Zepeda was. It was like it was almost what do you want that man to do? That's what I saw. But he didn't beat Shakur. He didn't beat Shakur. So I don't have a problem with Shakur getting the victory. I don't have a problem with the scorecards really, but the scorecards are concerning. You know what I'm saying? So, but bottom line, I mean, the right man won. Bottom line, the right man won because you did not beat the champ. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to beat the champ. You did not beat the champ. You clearly didn't beat him. He did not beat him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that by far. I'm just saying I didn't agree with the judges. Scorecard is a lot closer than that. Those were some close rounds. It's like every close round they had to give it to Shakur. Because 118 and one was it 118 and 110? That's like you won 2 rounds. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that was definitely Shakur's toughest fight to date for sure.
Definitely his toughest fight. Definitely his toughest fight. I think it was good for him as far as character building. You know, I always talk about character building. I think it was good for him as far as character building. I think he gonna go back. He gonna learn a lot from that fight. I think that Zepeda's style with Shakur's style was different, a difficult fight for him. And let me tell you why I think it was a difficult fight for him is I think that like he was cracking him with some good clean shots. Shakur was
Ye-
cracking the paint. He was all the clean shots pretty much came from Shakur. Like the one that was on the rope that we saw that Zepeda hit Shakur clean with might have been a jab or two, a flicking jab or two, but it's still boxing. So you still got to count those. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
but he
I'm with
landed
that.
his right hand. He landed his right hand to Shakur.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, the telling shots, the head snapping. I'm in there. I'm out there. I'm looking at. It. I'm out here outside the ring. The sweat throwing. I'm looking at that. Those shots, most of those, mostly, if not all of those shots, came from Shakur. You get what I'm saying? But I just thought myself they was so far in between. I was wondering. I was thinking some of the rounds could have been going the other way. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was waiting so long it's always concerning to me when a fighter waits so long to get off. You know, I'll be like, "What you waiting on?" You feel what I'm saying? And then eventually, I hate when they laugh. I don't like when they laugh either, because when you laugh about it, that means that's embarrassed. That's you're embarrassed. That's how I take when a fighter is laughing. I take a fighter laughing as embarrassment, and I'd be like, if it was my fighter not laughing, I'm gonna cuss him clean out. Bro, if you don't get that smile on your face and go to work, we ain't doing no laughing here. We ain't talking about laughing at a person. You know what I'm saying? You gotta smirk or two or whatever. It's okay, cool. But you get hit with a clean shot. You ain't gonna keep smiling and kicking and hot. You can't do that. What is the bite down? You can't. You know it's hard. Do you know it's hard to smile and be mad? Do you know that?
Smile and be mad.
It's kind of hard to smile and be mad, meaning laugh or cheese that way, but with a joyous smile and be upset. It's kind of hard to do. You know
Uh,
what I mean?
I do it all the time.
I can't.
Yeah, I
Not
do
to
it
be
all the
physical.
time.
Not hey, look. I can't. Not to be physical because I ain't finna smile. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that and be physical. Now I could be smiling and be finna knock the crap out of you or smiling and be
Look at your son. Smiling at Devin.
yeah. I got you. That's what I'm saying to you is I can't do it. I don't see it. That ain't me. It was a different type of smile. His smile, Shakur's smile
You
was
don't
coming.
got a poker face for that type of shit.
Right? No, not at all. If you, hey, you know I'm emotional. I
How
wear
you
my
did that.
emotions on my sleeve. If I'm mad, I'm mad. If I'm happy, I'm happy.
um getting back into the fight. How do you grade the performance from 1 to 10 on Shakur? And and how much do you want to see
I gotta rate
Troy
it. I gotta
Schofield?
rate it. I gotta rate it. See, it come with different. It comes with the different things because you gotta understand what we was dealing with up leading up to this fight. We was talking about Turkey, talking about he was gonna run. You got him saying he'll fight in a 18 by 18 run or ring, and him and I think Belanga was the only ones that signed off on that, and Shiraz was the one that didn't want. Did you know about all that?
Mm-hmm.
You knew that?
Yep.
Shiraz didn't want to sign. Shiraz, aka Turkey's guy, did not want to sign off on that. So it's a lot leading up to that. So with that being said, the criticism that Shakur took up to the fight, I gotta rate him a 10 for standing there, taking that heat, going through that heat, coming back, weathering the storm, doing what he needed to do, taking the punches. Defensively wise, he wasn't as good as he normally is. I think that was due to the activity, the activity from Zepeda. You feel what I'm saying? I think it was just a lot of punches, and I think Shakur.
And activity for Shakur too, because
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Activity and inactivity from Shakur. So
right.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, he's sitting there punching the punching. That's why I'm saying he wait too long because he punching. And these are jabs that are landing. They getting in. Like I said, he's laughing and smiling. No, bro, you gotta nah. For the laugh and smile, the joint to hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So you know,
when you got someone really cracking, then you don't got time for that smile.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe Zepeda wasn't giving him respectful punches because I mean, except for that time where he knocked him down in the
I
ropes a
don't
little
think
bit.
they respected each other's power at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, I was. You know what? Again, I always got a bad habit of doing that, missing what I was saying. I was saying that a minute ago. That had a lot to do with it from Shakur's side. Zepeda didn't respect nothing he was throwing. He did not respect nothing he was throwing.
It was like Matias and Puello. He didn't
I
respect
think
it.
that I think no, he didn't. I think Shakur did respect. I mean, I ain't gonna say he respected it. He just probably just didn't want to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to get hit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that because Zepeda was getting hit clean.
You know, with a big punch, you're not gonna just be
Yeah, no, no, not at
the
all. Yeah,
ring like that.
right,
Like
right in the front door like that. Yeah,
the ropes like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
inviting them.
The reason I'm saying about I don't think Cepeda respected Shakur's is because the shots he was hitting him with was the ones that supposed to rattle your brain. You know what I'm saying? Make you take 2, 3 steps back. He was taking some of them shots and walking right through it.
And you know how sharp Shakur is. If you really look at Shakur's punches that he threw today, he telegraphed a lot of those shots because he wanted to put more umph into those hooks, those over the top going
Yep,
around the
yep.
guard. He was
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was like
B was pointing it out too. Yeah, B.
he was winging the shots.
Yeah, right. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree, man. But hey, all in all, it was a great night of boxing. It was a great fight. I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed the Berlanga fight. I enjoyed it.
Now, are you looking forward to Kid Schofield and Shakur a little bit more now?
I mean, this how I feel about it. You know, some people not gonna like this one. I feel like they're not gonna like this one. It don't matter. My opinion is my opinion. I feel like Tevin first fight was better to me against Zepeda than Shakur fight was tonight.
It was more of a clear. It was more
Yeah,
clarity,
yeah. I
a
think
little
he
bit
won
more.
that. Yeah. He dropped them like he was cracking them
Twice,
with power, and
dropped
we
him
know
twice.
Right, and Tevin not really a power puncher like that. Like his fight was a more exciting fighter. And I'm at Shakur fight. I mean, I was excited. I liked the fight. So I'm not saying I don't like the fight, but I'm telling you, watching it on TV, it had me standing up. You know what I'm saying? I like Tevin former performance against Zepeda more than I did uh, Shakur. With that being said, again, styles may fight, so I ain't comparing, but that's just fortunately slash unfortunately a lot of cookie crumble. So you really can't say nothing about Shakur and Schofield. Now you can't say he not on his level or he this or he that. Like you gotta stop that. You gotta get him at his chance. So that's if Schofield you know, but you know what though? Nah, what happened in Saudi Arabia the first time? What
What
happened
about it?
over there?
They didn't
With the
fight.
yeah. Nah, you know what? I changed my mind. Nah, I think he gotta suffer for that. I don't. I mean, I'm cool with. I'm cool. I don't have no problem with that father son dynamic. I ain't got no beef with it. But let's be real. That was some BS. And the reason I'm saying it was some BS because, bro, you got to put it out there. If you think people stole this or they stole it or they robbed it, and I never really spoke about this like that, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep it real. You know me, I'm a show. I told you I'm gonna show enough. I'm gonna show you. I ain't just gonna be talking. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I send you, I send you pictures. I send you text messages. I send you everything, right? Because I'm a shower. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So with that being said, you gonna
Receipts
say
are
these?
important.
Say what now?
His receipts are important.
And yeah, receipts are important. So you ain't got no receipts, and you gave all of these allegations. Nah, he got to suffer for that. He got to suffer.
But Shakur said he's down still though. He said he'll
Oh,
give
he
him a
said he
shot.
down.
Yeah, I heard it.
If that's what he said, then that's what he said. If that's what he
Bro,
said, then if that's what he said, let's get it. What can I say? I mean, I wouldn't blame. I guess I was coming from that saying I wouldn't blame him for not wanting to give them the other opportunity because you never know if that's gonna happen again. Like that was a bad thing to happen. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
He did get an easier fight with Josh Padley. Josh Padley became rich. You know, Josh Padley, became he could retire doing what he was doing. So that was good for Josh Padley or whatever else. Shakur got a easy win. You know what I'm saying? Still in the limelight, got another fight. So I guess it was still good on his end. If Shakur is down to do it and Schofield is down to do it legitly this time, let's make it happen. But they gonna have to. What are they gonna do different though? What are they gonna do to stop? You know what I'm saying? Stop that from going down again. That's all I'm saying. But again, I know that the Schofields can't afford to take an L. Just like I told you before with Tevin. Um, I mean, it's gonna be a hard fight. So it's you talk about pressure. The pressure is gonna be on. But I think him coming off that magnificent performance against Tevin it's a very high performance boost, and if they already think highly of themselves anyway, it shouldn't be no reason the fight shouldn't go through this time. But that excuse last time, that ain't flying with me.
What do you think about Shakur saying the winner of this fight that just happened tonight is the guy that wears the crown at 135? Or do you feel like the crown is though nobody has the crown, or do you feel like Tank has the crown?
Not at 135. Nobody got the crown at 135. How you gonna say that from Zepeda? Zepeda not even a champion.
hmm
Zepeda
hmm
not a champion. How you gonna say he wears it? You already the champ, Shakur. Again, I'm on Shakur's side, but you already the champ, and you giving somebody else a chance at your title. So beating Zepeda, though. I mean, Tevin just beat Zepeda. Tevin just beat Zepeda and did what he had to do with that. So um, I think, but it's gonna be hard to get Tank to fight. It's gonna be hard to get that fight to happen